Welcome everybody to the Latin Nerds Network. My name is Jose and this is my review for Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, the second entry into this franchise, a franchise which, originated of course from Shrek 2. But we did get the first Puss in Boots about, I don't know, what, 11, 12 years ago. And this is the theme of Hollywood, just, wanting to wait God knows how many years to give us a sequel to a liked franchise, whether it be something like, Avatar took 13 years for Christ's sake, and Top Gun took like 98 years, well, I lost count, before releasing Top Gun Maverick. So this is kind of in line with everything else. And I honestly, I don't remember the first Puss in Boots. I like the character. I love them when he's introduced in Shrek 2. Antonio Banderas was perfect casting for this. His voice work is great, bringing that character to life, and I really like that. But the first film, like I said, I don't remember it. So it probably means that I didn't think it was that great. I don't, it's one. I think I liked it. I don't know. I liked the character. I'm sure it was fine, but the fact that I don't remember it probably speaks volumes about what I thought about it. So I was hoping this one would bring a little more zing into the franchise. So, and I heard good things about it. But here we have Puss in Boots now paired again with Kitty Southpaw, played by Salma Hayek. Puss in Boots is actually literally, figuratively facing death. He's down to his last life, and now and death is actually a character here, plays a kind of a big wolf, and he's chasing him down, trying to claim his last life. So Puss in Boots decided to hide out in some old lady's home who has like a million cats or whatever, and now his life is he's hiding. It's mundane, eating food, going to use the litter, and going to sleep and growing a beard. That's basically the crux of his life at that point. But he finds out there's a map leading to this wishing star, a star which could grant him any wish he wants. So he wants to find it to claim his lives back, and he partners up with, of course, Kitty Southpaw. There's a new character this dog that kind of befriends him, and the dog really steals the show here. I think he's great. He's he's really, most of the jokes come from his character, and most of the heart comes from his character as well. So he was a great addition to this world. But again, and like any good Shrek franchise film, they do a good job of merging, fusing these other characters from the fairy tales and legends and things like that. So obviously, on his heels, going after the star as Puss in Boots, we have like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and I like that characterization of them. What they kind of made some changes to that. I like that. We got little Jack Horner, or Big Jack Horner anyway. He's in here as well. He's also going after the star as well. So it's a kind of a nice little adventure, good family film. And overall, I enjoyed it. I love Antonio Banderas. There's some good moments of humor, particularly with the with the dog. I really like that a lot. Some good moments of heart. A lot of themes of family and friends here. So things we all can relate to, particularly with the families going to the movies this holiday season. This will be right up there in terms of that. But again, not a film which I think will be incredibly memorable. This is not one of the best, animated films of the year, but it's a fine, entertaining one. If you enjoyed the Shrek series, the Shrek world, and what it did before, particularly with the first two Shreks, this one's in line, and for the most part, not as good as those, but good enough to get some enjoyment out of it. The animation, I enjoyed it. They do some different things with animation at times, particularly when some of the action kicks in. It kind of somewhat reminiscent to what I've seen in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So I like that, and it's a change of pace in animation we're used to seeing out of Shrek in the first Puss in Boots. But essentially, again, it's fun, it's entertaining, it's disposable at the end of the day. I'm not saying it's a great film where the jokes are gonna have you rolling on the floor, but there are some creative ways that kind of fuse some of this, some of this fairy tale lore that we were aware of when we were kids, and how they're introduced and how they're used in this movie. I like that. Again, the little dog, great. Banderas, of course, he was perfectly cast as this, and I love how he brings this character to life. And it's something about his voice. I don't know what it is, right? But it gets me every time. I'm a big Banderas fan, and it is what it is. But all that out of the way, it's still an enjoyable family film. I think you guys are gonna like it, particularly if you're a fan of this world. And what's also interesting is that let's be honest, most kids now, probably literally were not alive when any of these movies came out, whether it be the Shreks or the first Puss in Boots. So, and what's good about this film is that you don't have to see those to enter this world. That it's not reliant of what they've shown in the past or in the original and all. They kind of go over a couple of things that you need to, and there we go. So you can watch this fresh, and if you enjoy this, definitely recommend checking out the original Shrek films. Maybe even the first Puss in Boots, I guess. But yeah, this is one that is not relying on that, so that's a good thing. I like when they do that, particularly with so much time has passed, because they're all going to be it might be introduction to a new audience by this point for a lot of kids who weren't alive back then. So that's a good thing. So good, enjoyable film. Got some laughs, decent adventure, good animation, but nothing stands out. but that doesn't mean it's not worth a watch. You're looking for something to take the family over the Christmas holidays, New Year's holidays. I definitely recommend this film, no doubt about it. So if you do, check it out, comment below, let me know what you guys thought. And of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe below and feed my need to go to the movies and talk about it afterwards. See you guys next time.